Welcome back to the channel. If you are returning, welcome. If you are new here, I am the Blunt Reader, and this is going to be a general reading for the sign of Capricorn. Happy birthday or happy belated birthday if your birthday has already passed. In this reading, we are going to take a look at love for singles, for those of you in a relationship or a situationship, as well as just what is coming next. We're going to look at career and finances. We're also going to look at what you don't see, what you should know, and your next steps moving forward. We will look deeper into these energies in the extended, which will be available on Patreon. If you would like to join my Patreon, that information is down below in the description box. Over on Patreon, all of the extended videos will be there, as well as bonus videos that will not be on YouTube. These videos always go up on Patreon first, so you get a first look. You get to see it before everybody else. So again, if you are interested in that information is down below in the description box. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into why you're here. Spirit, please provide clear messages for the sign of Capricorn. We have the Ace of Cups. We have Everything is Fine, which is the Ten of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. The Page of Wands. Three of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Two of Swords. So for those of you who are single, not attached to anybody, you have the Ace of Cups. And with the Everything is Fine card here being here for the couples, I feel like some couples could have actually broken up. So you may technically be single right now, but you could also be working on the relationship, working on the partnership, or you think that is something that is going to happen. Like, yeah, we had an argument. Yeah, this happened. However, everything's fine. We're going to work on it. It's going to be okay. It's going to be cool, etc. With this new love, for those of you who are single and wanting something new, you don't want to deal with anybody who you dealt with before. I feel like February 4th is important. So that could be a birthday. It could be a day that you meet somebody. That date could have some significance for some of you. I keep hearing a gift from God, so this person, this connection could feel like something that is directly sent from the universe. Even though it feels like something that is, I want to say perfect, but we know that nothing is perfect. For some of you, it's something that will fade out within 6 months, but I don't feel like it will be over just because within 6 months something could happen. We're going to take a deeper look in the extended, get some more details about this person who is coming towards you, but we do have the King of Pentacles for what is next. So this is your energy, Capricorn, especially because we have the Queen of Pentacles down here for what you don't see. So for some of you, you don't see that there is a partner coming in for you, but for those of you who already know this person, it feels like you could be in this Everything is Fine energy, or this Three of Swords energy, or this Tower energy, where there's something that happened that ended, but you may not be realizing certain things about how this person is feeling, what they're thinking, etc. Or this person doesn't realize how you feel or how you're thinking. So for those of you who are single, it does seem that there is somebody either already around you or somebody new coming in that's going to offer you this cup. We see that with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands, even though that's not technically supposed to be about love, but I feel like it does also tie into it, but it leads to this Three of Swords, and for some of you that happens within the first 6 months or around the 6-month mark. Again, I don't feel like even if that happens, that it's going to be the end. What I'm hearing is character building. So it's something that needs to happen in order to expose some things about you, expose some things about this person so that you can ultimately heal from it, grow from it, learn from it. So there is something new coming in. It will not, for some of you, last, long term initially. And I want to be very clear about that. Initially, it won't. Especially with the Page of Wands. Again, I feel like that has to do with love, even though it is supposed to be about finances and career. Tying it to love is not something that lasts long initially. Because there's something that happens, this tower moment. And the tower is here for what you should know. And I feel like part of that, what you should know is, yes, this is going to happen. Yes, it's going to shake up some things. Yes, it may seem difficult. It may seem like the end of the world, but it's not. For those of you who are in a relationship with everything is fine being here, again, that being the Ten of Swords, something has happened. Some of you have already experienced this tower moment. Some of you have been in this Ten of Swords energy, and it just seems like you can't move on, or you don't know how to move on or how to move forward after this. Partially because some of you are in denial and you don't really think that there's anything wrong. You don't really think that there's an issue. And so it's like you have all of these swords in you. You feel, or semi-feel, because Capricorn. And we're talking about swords here, not cups. So with the swords, it's mental energy. So you're thinking about it. In your mind, you know this is something that should hurt. And maybe you do feel it. But you're also telling yourself, like, it's okay. It's not a big deal. And so that's why for some of you, with this Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, either you don't really know how this other person is feeling, and for them, they may be looking at it as, yeah, this is really done. Or you're looking at it as, yeah, this is really done. There's no coming back from this. But the other person is just in denial, like, yeah, whatever. We'll be fine. We've been here before. We've broken up before. We've had arguments like this before. It's okay. It's fine. Somebody's in denial here, for sure. What's coming towards you? We have the King of Pentacles. Stamina is what I'm hearing, but it makes me feel like being willing to go the distance, being willing to be in a relationship, to work on a partnership, and not run from it, it seems. To stay put, to stay grounded, to stay rooted, and not be so quick to leave. Some of you are doing what Capricorns do, and you're throwing yourself into your work, focusing on something that you feel you have some semblance of control over, which is your work, which is your money. But even there's disappointment. And I feel like there's disappointment, especially if you are using work as a distraction, because it's trying to show you that you can't keep trying to distract yourself and think that it's going to give you the results that you're looking for. Distracting yourself doesn't allow you to heal, and that's what needs to happen, because as you can see in this Three of Swords, we have black murkiness on this heart. There is black murkiness. So to me, this is like it's become infected. Because you keep pushing it down, you keep trying to avoid it, you keep saying everything is fine, it's okay, it's cool. You keep lying to yourself. You're in denial, or whoever you're connected to is in denial about this. Because this King of Pentacles looks real cool, real calm, like everything's cool. I'm not worried about anything. Money's good, life is good, everything is great. But again, what you have here for your career is the Knight of Cups, you have the Page of Wands, and then it ends with the Three of Swords. So the Knight of Cups is something being offered to you, or you offering something, maybe offering to work with somebody, to collaborate with somebody, to start this new project. With the Page of Wands, it feels like something that is new, and there is optimism, there is excitement, but this is not something that lasts long term, which could be where the disappointment is coming from. But it seems like whatever the project is could only be used as a distraction, and that could be why there is disappointment. Others of you are kind of off your game. And it may not just be because of a relationship situation. Maybe things are just difficult right now for you in general, with mental health, with whatever you have going on in your personal life. It could just be very difficult. And so while you keep trying to focus on work and throw yourself into work, it's like you can't keep avoiding what is there. You can't keep avoiding the issue. And it's like you want to wear this brave face of, I'm okay, it's okay, everything is fine, I have it under control, because that's how you want to appear. You always want to appear like you have everything under control, but you don't. It's like things are falling apart with this tower and you're still trying to piece it together, still trying to make it look pretty. Don't make it look pretty, make it look real. That's what you got to get to, is it looking real. So in the extended, we'll take a look and see where this disappointment is coming from. The project, we'll get more details, but it does feel like something that you start, and you start with a lot of optimism initially, leads to some sort of disappointment and it not going the way that you intended for it to go, wanted it to go. For what you don't see, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So again, for some of you, you don't realize that there is somebody around you, somebody coming towards you. But more importantly than just the person is what they're thinking, feeling, and doing, which is what we're going to take a look at later. I don't know why I'm hearing Japanese, but somebody could be Japanese. It reminds me of like food, so it could be somebody's, type of food that they like, or they like the culture. For what you should know, we have the Tower. Again, something is going to be rattled. But one, I don't feel like it's something that leads to a permanent ending. Maybe an ending to how you've been doing something, sure, but not something that ends whatever it is permanently. Even with this Three of Swords, there's disappointment, but there's also, I feel, a way to come back from that. And for your next steps, what you should be doing moving forward, well, you got the Two of Swords. So one, you got to make up your mind. What is it that you want in love, in your career, with your finances? What are your goals? What are you trying to achieve? What are you trying to accomplish? When are you going to stop wearing that mask? When are you going to stop navigating through life with this facade that everything is fine, I don't need anybody, I don't care that this didn't work out? When are you going to let go of the tough guy role? Because everybody needs somebody in some capacity. We all do. It's part of human nature, and well, as much as you may not like it, because I know as a Capricorn, I don't like it, you are human. You have feelings, you have emotions. Whether you want to address them or not, you do. So, Capricorn, I feel like you put on a brave face. You're used to being the person who has it all together. And maybe you're realizing that you don't have it as together as you would like. You don't have as much control as you would like in certain situations. So wherever you cannot control things, whenever you feel like you have lost control, which is usually as it pertains to your feelings and your emotions, you run from that and you put all of your attention into what you feel you can control. But it seems like Spirit is trying to show you you cannot control anything really but yourself. And even with this energy of wanting to control, it's really not that you're trying to control other people per se. The control really just comes from wanting to know everything. Wanting to know how things are going to happen, when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, why is it going to happen. You want to know all there is. So even with this Two of Swords, for what you should be doing moving forward, it's not even really that you're confused and you don't know what you want to do. You don't know how it's going to turn out if you do whatever it is that you're thinking about doing. And that's the problem for you. Well, you don't really know what's going to happen when you do anything, because that's just a part of life. You do it anyway, even if you don't know. You do it because you feel led to, because you think it's the right thing to do. Do it because you can. You're calculated, you're responsible most of the time. So you're not going to do something that is too risky. But I feel like this Two of Swords is, what if I do this and it doesn't work out for me? It's not the end of the world if it doesn't work out for you. I promise. So there you have it, Capricorn. Again, if you would like the extended where we will go into more details, then click the link in the description box for the Patreon. If you want to book a reading, that information is there, as well as my social media handles. So until next time, I love you for free. Capricorn, welcome to your extended reading. We are going to take a look at this energy a little bit deeper. Spirit, please clarify this Ace of Cups for singles. We have the Knight of Wands. With the Knight of Wands, we're talking about something that is intense, something that is passionate, something where you have a lot of chemistry, a lot of attraction. This person could be a Sagittarius. You could be on the Capricorn cusp. But again, it's like the Knight of Wands is not something that lasts long. So like I said, for some of you, it could last a good 6 months. It could last a good 6 months or so before something happens. Again, doesn't mean that it's going to be permanent, though, that the ending will be permanent. I feel like y'all gonna trigger each other a whole lot. You got the Four of Wands. It's character building. Like I said, it's something that helps you to build this solid and strong and stable foundation. Especially because we have the Emperor. You got the Emperor. You got the Emperor with Death at the bottom. So something that helps you to transform, because you got the King and Queen of Pentacles here. So the masculine energy is transforming into the Emperor. Would not be surprised if the Empress also comes out. This could also be, though you may be single, like I said, you could have been in a relationship. That relationship came to an end with this. Everything is fine. But this person could be coming back, wanting to continue to build this foundation between the two of you. Some of you could also be marrying this person if this is something that you desire. Not everybody wants to be married, but definitely somebody that you could potentially marry. Who is this person that is coming towards Capricorn? Capricorn singles. Who is this person coming towards Capricorn? Okay, so we have 12. So this person's birthday could be in December. Your birthday could be in December. We have 8. And we have 7. Their letter, or the first letter of any portion of their name, first, middle, or last name, could be in. They could also be an earth sign as well. Could be a Virgo. But 7, 12, and 8 could also be important. 8 could be the day that they were born, the month. Any of these numbers can be the day they were born, the month they were born, a combination of both. And the letter N is significant. For some of you, this person likes to wear hats, like fitted caps, specifically a royal blue one. Is that royal blue? Yeah, I guess so. Royal blue. I also feel like this person is, one, could definitely be an earth sign like you. The type of work that they do can be something with their hands. You or this person could also be a teacher. I feel like this person could be kind of, I want to say like nerdy. Like they know a lot of facts about things that most people wouldn't know about. Their nails may also be something that they take really good care of, like they're well groomed. May also be one of the first things that you notice about this person, or you're just somebody who really cares about, you know, how people keep up with their nails, their grooming, especially with men. This person is extremely wise. They can be like an old soul, even if they're not really that old. You can tell they've been here before. There's a lot of wisdom. There's a lot for you to learn. It can also be where that teacher thing came from. They may not be a teacher by profession, but it's somebody who can teach you some things, and you do the same for them. Their eyes are, I want to say big, maybe pronounced, something about their eyes. I feel like they're big though. Like something that draws your attention. Could be the color, could be the size, could be just the intensity of them. This person may really like pizza, but they like odd combinations on their pizza. Like people who like pineapple on pizza. If that's you, ew. But they like weird things on their pizza. That may also be like a first date or something that you bond over. This person will also, I kind of feel like they may refer to you as queen a lot. But that's kind of how they see you as well. Queen or king, you know, whatever. So, okay. Let's see what's going on with the couples. Please clarify everything is fine for Capricorn couples. Two of Pentacles in reverse. With the Three of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles, we're talking about teamwork. We're talking about collaboration, working together. But the Two of Pentacles is here in reverse, so it says that there wasn't a whole lot of working together. There was one person who was working, one person who was there but not really there, not emotionally or mentally present, it seems. Why is the Two of Pentacles here in reverse? We have the Ace of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. So, Five of Cups is somebody not being over something from the past. So this could be a past relationship that somebody is not over, therefore it's difficult for them to really be fully involved mentally and emotionally. The Page of Pentacles is about starting something new. It's almost as if somebody stopped trying or stopped giving because they felt like it wasn't going anywhere. Like, what's the use of continuing to put work in to keep watering this flower, this plant, when it's like there's a hole in the pot or something and the water is just not staying there. It keeps spilling. So why do I keep trying? Somebody got tired of trying because they didn't feel like it was going to make a difference. Please clarify this Ace of Swords for Capricorn couples. Seven of Cups in reverse. Well, yeah, that makes sense with the Ace of Swords. It's like somebody saw through the illusion because that's what they were focused on, was something that was going on inside of their head and not really seeing this thing, the situation for what it really is or what it really was. It's like somebody snapped out of it and realized that they were watering a situation that has not really produced any results, or this is some realization that they're coming to. So even though this is supposed to be for couples, for some of you, you could not be with this person, but you may still in your mind be with this person because somebody is in denial for sure that they lost something or they're on the verge of losing something. Please clarify the King of Pentacles. We have the World. I feel like it may be, we're going to see. I'm going to clarify the Queen of Pentacles, but we got the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So it could be the masculine energy who is kind of fed up and tired. For some of you, it could be you, the feminine energy, if that's what you resonate with, whatever side you're on. Somebody is like, okay, This is it. Because the Three of Wands is my there's something better card. And then you got the Ten of Swords. So something is over to somebody. Queen of Swords with the Two of Cups. Like somebody has made up their mind that they're cutting something off. Because it's not fair, it's not balanced. It hasn't ever really been fair or balanced. And so a relationship could very well be coming to an end because somebody realizes that they deserve better. And they thought they had that with you, or you thought you had that with this person. But it's like, even with the fact that somebody is fed up with this Knight of Pentacles, it's like they're slow to move away from it. Like, yeah, I got my foot out the door. I'm going. I'm leaving. And it's them hoping that you'll get it together, or you hoping that this other person will get it together and finally snap out of it and meet the other party halfway. So it's like, yeah, I'm over it. I'm tired of this. I don't want to deal with this anymore, but I love you. And this situation makes me happy. You make me happy. I still want to build this foundation, but it can't be done in this way. So if it's going to be done in this way, I'm going to have to leave, even if that's not what I really want to do. It's like forcing somebody's hand. Please clarify the Three of Swords. What is this disappointment regarding career and finances? Where does this come from? Five of Wands. Five of Wands with the Ace of Wands. For some of you, it seems like you could apply for something, a job. I kind of feel like it could have something to do with the loan too as well. And that may not be approved. Could also be school. Just something where you have to do an application and be approved. Especially if it's something that's really competitive. You may not be approved. And so you have all of this excitement and optimism about this being the thing that's going to work out for you. And then it doesn't. For others of you, there could be a lot of drama or gossiping or jealousy at work. Definitely feel like gossip. It seems like a lot of people are competing for the same thing. Please clarify the Five of Wands and the Three of Swords. The Five of Pentacles wanted to come out. So, yeah. You, Capricorn. The Devil. You have the Nine of Wands, Judgment, the Four of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. You're continuously pushing for something to happen, for something to work, especially when it comes to your career. Yeah, that makes sense. That's you. Like, this is what I want. I want this particular thing. It has to be this specific thing, so I'm going to keep pushing. And with the Four of Cups, it's like, okay, you want these 3 cups because you think it's going to give you what you need, but this 1 cup that I'm giving you, that I'm offering you, is actually what you need. And you're like, yeah, no, I don't want that. So I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep trying to get what I want. But that's only going to lead to disappointment because that's not for you. It's time to go in a new direction for some of you. If you are in charge, a boss, a leader, a manager, something like that, you may also be really pushing the people that you work with. And it's kind of causing them to want to rebel. So be mindful of that. What's the outcome here with this career and finance situation? We have the Queen of Wands. So some of you definitely could be starting something new, could be starting a new business, a new job, a new position, something to that extent. Something that requires you to take a leap of faith, though. Again, talking about that risk and that not being something you want to do unless you know it's going to work out in your favor, which is why you're not doing anything with the Two of Swords, because you have the idea, It seems like a good idea. It's something you want to go after with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands. But because you don't know how it's going to turn out, you may still be trying to get something else to work out that just isn't working. There could be a lot of resistance there. And so it could also be causing conflict or chaos in your environment because of you. Because you're resisting what you actually need to be doing. Which is doing the thing that you don't know how it's going to turn out. So, do the thing, Capricorn. Please clarify the Queen of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Cups in reverse, the 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Because I definitely feel like this is the person that you're connected to. For those of you who are connected to somebody. This is either you or that person. Take it how it resonates. This is what you don't see. So what you don't see is that this person is really fed up, or that you're really fed up. That somebody is unhappy, unfulfilled, does not want to communicate, is now shifting their attention to something else. Possibly someone else. I don't feel like they want to though, because you have the 9 of Swords here with the Emperor. Queen of Pentacles, we're talking about the feminine energy. So this person is still very much so thinking about you, or you still thinking about them. But at the same time, they're fed up. They're dragging their feet about actually leaving because they're trying to give you, or you're trying to give them, the opportunity to get it together. Like, can't you see that I'm here, that I'm trying, that I love you, that I'm fighting for this? And somebody's just like, oh, yeah, whatever. We've been here before, so it'll be okay. They're not really going to leave. Okay. That 3 of Swords is going to be your reality if that's how you think. Or somebody's reality. Somebody is also just tired of fighting, tired of arguing. Please clarify. Okay. We have the 7 of Swords and the 4 of Swords kind of came out like this, so I'm going to leave it like that. 7 of Swords, deception, manipulation. 4 of Swords is my fallback card, so not talking, not communicating. Somebody feels like they're tired of having to tiptoe around you, or vice versa. Please clarify the 7 of Swords. We have Temperance. What you should know is that you have a very solid and stable something here. A stable opportunity for work, stability with your finances, especially with this 9 of Pentacles here. There's a stable connection here for you. There's a stable situation with the job, with your career, with your finances. Something that requires patience. If this is a relationship where you're dealing with somebody who is very patient, or you have been very patient in this situation. There's a need for patience. There's a need for balance, which is missing with that 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, you could be putting a lot of time, energy, and effort into work, which one may not be the thing that you need to be focusing on this particular job or project that you're working on. There could be something else that you need to give your attention to. But there's also a need for balance between work and relationships. Not giving all of your time to work and making no time for your relationships. Not just romantic relationships, but also with your friends and your family, and making time for yourself to rest with this 4 of Swords. Some of you are going to have no choice but to rest because something is going to happen. Not anything drastic or, dire, but something will happen that will cause you to have to rest. Whether it's something going on with your job and you don't have the hours like you did, or you don't have a job to go to, something is going to happen that kind of slows you down. But it slows you down so that you can look at things. Some of you are just not going to look at it, though. You're not going to be willing to actually see it. 2 of Swords, you're going to keep wearing this blindfold. But there's a need for patience, there's a need for balance, there's a need for harmony. Again, somebody is tired of arguing all of the time, of feeling like something is a constant fight or a battle or a struggle. And there's a very nonchalant energy on the other hand, where somebody just doesn't seem to care because they don't really think it's that big of a deal. So because they don't think it's a big deal, well, it's not a big deal then. Not so. Please clarify the 2 of Swords. What should Capricorn be doing at this time and moving forward? Seven of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. What should you be doing? Working together. Whether that's in a relationship, whether that is at work, because with this Five of Wands that we have with the Three of Swords regarding your career and finances, it's not an energy of working together, it's working against each other. Realize that everybody has a job, everybody has a role, and everybody should be exceptional at their job and role. But you also learn from one another, because everybody is not good at everything. Teamwork, collaboration. Seven of Wands, being willing to fight for the things that matters to you, not just kind of taking a stance of, well, whatever happens, happen, or I don't have to fight for this, I don't have to work for it because it's already mine. Well, maybe. But for some of you, somebody is either going to lose you or you are going to lose somebody because you, I don't know, you just don't want to fight for it. You don't really want to show you care that much. There's also a need for boundaries to be set, especially when it comes to work. Because some people blur that line of work and personal. Keep personal, and work. Work doesn't mean that you can't talk to people and have connections with people. But when people get in that Five of Wands energy, where it becomes bickering and pettiness, then they will bring your personal stuff to work because you done told them all your business. So keep personal, keep work. Capricorn, I hope that that is helpful, that it gives you some guidance, some clarity, and some insight. Again, if you would like to book a reading, it will be somewhere. I don't know if there's captions on Patreon yet. This is my first time. This is the first video that I'm doing for there. So at any rate, it will be somewhere if you want to book a reading with me. Follow me on Instagram if you're not already at The Blunt Reader. And until next time, I love you for free.